The players are almost ready, so without further ado, it's time, please, to welcome the players. First of all, playing with the white stickers with 2 World Bowls titles to his name and also a Commonwealth Games gold medal. It's our world number 16 from England, Simon Skelton. We can get louder and louder as the day goes on. And Simon's opponent with 6 World Bowl Tours titles to his name and also the 2020 World Indoor Singles Champion, also from England, it's our world number 10, Robert Paxton. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, players are ready. Let's play some quality bowls. No good at that. Round one with that. Well, once again, a very good morning, everybody. Dash back to the commentary box. Welcome to this amazing West Lothian Indoor Bowls Club for this first semi-final of the Lean to Succeed Scottish International Open, and I'm joined in the commentary box by a familiar face. It's Graham Irving Cole. A very good morning, Graham.
Good morning, Jason.
Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks very much for asking me along. I'm glad to be here for the final day, and hopefully we're in for a fantastic day's bowling. As you say, the venue here at West Lothian is absolutely fantastic. All the work that's been going on behind the scenes leading up to this week has been second to none commitment by all you guys and all the committee members at West Lothian.
Yeah, the club have been fantastic. We've almost taken over the club for the last week. Various qualifying events here before. Thanks for joining us on the stream. We're with you all day, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. We can see the comments on the Facebook channel, so I'll try and keep you up to date. Any questions you want to ask myself or Graham, just type them in and we'll try and pick them up.
So far.
What's the gap between the shot and the jack, please?
Yeah, for those of you who've been tuned in, we've been absolutely treated to a fabulous display of very good and consistent world-class bowls over the last few days. This carpet's really letting them play, their own game.
Yeah, definitely, and I think the format's very good as well, where you don't know who your opponent's going to be for the next round. I think that works very well for this.
Yeah, I've spoken to a few of the players, and they seem to like that little bit of element of which ball do I get, and yeah. they buy into it, and that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Well, both of these players have had a bit of a battle getting to this stage. Simon Skelton, well, let's have a look at his road to this semi-final. He was the destroyer of the overseas players to begin with. Played in the first round against Israel's Daniel Alonim. Second round he managed to beat the Canadian Gary Pickering, who beat Alex Marshall MBE in his first game, and then in a very interesting game yesterday he beat world number 1 Les Gillett.
Yeah.
Robert Paxton, well, he's been working his way through the PBA qualifiers. He beat in the first round John Hutchison, then Cameron Greer, the local hero here from this club, and big Wayne Wilgress.
Yeah, well done for saying John McHutchison's name correctly this time, because you've been struggling all week with it.
Simon's front bowl. How short are we?
There's an 8-inch gap, so about 12 inches short of Jack High.
Well, Robert just looking to slip round. He just slightly overplayed again, so it's first shot to Rob.
Set score 0-1, first end.
Big crowd here this morning.
Yeah,
Probably get.
there is. I woke them up.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic set that you've done.
And then my next two shots, that'll wake them up even more.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I think I might bring the show on with some
Yeah.
sunglasses on for the last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wore red and yellow and green.
Again, I'll be my set list.
Jack length 28 metres.
I've seen your Facebook. It's quite interesting in the live draw yesterday. Yeah, I'm not quite sure which way they wanted it to go. Do you know what I mean? They wanted an England-Scotland kind of semi-final, or the way it's worked out now, there's guaranteed to be one Scot, one English in the final.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It was quite interesting. Stood there with the balls. I was looking at people's reactions. I wasn't quite sure which way they wanted it to go.
Nice line, just a action shot. I think over the week, the four players that are in the semi-final have played the most consistent.
Yes, they certainly have. I mean, I've seen Darren and Stuart play on this particular rink, and they were both exceptional. Robert played very well on here as well. I think this is the first time Simon's been on this rink. Obviously, in a match. I mean, he's had plenty of practice on the rink.
Good opening first ball from Simon. See if he can now capitalise on that with his second.
Yeah, with decent pace, it should get all the way back most of the time. Both players playing with a decent bias bowls for those that are interested in what bowls the players are playing with. Simon in the red bowls, he is playing with the Drake's Pride Fine Line model. Robert is also Drake's Pride because these players are sponsored by that bowls manufacturer, and he plays with a professional. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Great close-up of the bowls there. You can just see slightly different grip.
What's that ball in relation to the jack, please, Francis?
About half an inch past.
Thank you. Is it one or two, please?
Just the one.
Thank you.
A real change here, I wouldn't imagine. Just be up to the bowler, to the dragging the white would be good.
Yeah, it's just lacking a little bit of pace. In this direction, the backhand is the harder of the four hands. That the other three hands, drawing wise, seem pretty decent.
Yeah, it looked like that when I've been watching on live stream. Certainly, the backhand coming down this way.
Robert will just be looking to try and get past this jack. If he can get maybe a foot to 18 inches past, and also just slightly wide, that will force Simon into playing maybe something a little bit more delicate. At the moment he can play straight through the ball or get to the jack. Well, he's short, so he'll want it to bend underneath.
I don't think that's come over far enough, is it?
Well, it narrows the target slightly, doesn't it? There's a chance here for Simon. He could play down the backhand and play for this jack. Through the port.
Yeah.
You can just see there the sight that he'll see from the mat.
Looks inviting to him, I would think.
Well, electing to play down this forehand. Again, just under the pace, yeah.
So that's another single shot to Paxman, and it's now 2-0.
Set score 0-2 after 2 ends.
There's a great view of the crowd here. There's Gillian with a little Scottish flag. I'll get her. She's giving me a lift home later. I'll get her.
Is that why you mentioned her?
Yeah. Otherwise I'll be left. I'm in work at 4 in the morning, so I need a lift back. I'll be struggling.
I could drop you the M74.
7
That's very
metres.
kind of you, sweetie. This is a big, big hand, this backhand in this direction.
Yeah. Both look as if they're disappointed with those opening balls.
Yeah, good adjustment from Rob. Who is the young thing commentating? Well, that's the one and only Graham Irving Cole.
It's the young thing commentating.
Mr. Elliott, you know what it's like.
I haven't been called a young thing for many a year.
So, a chance here for Robert just to put a little bit of pressure on Simon early on.
Adler down here again.
Yeah, if he finishes centre, it's absolutely brilliant. Oh, fantastic. Well, Simon's not normally afraid of going early. I just wonder whether they may play the 2 balls.
Yeah, 2 down.
Yeah, it's sitting at an angle that they would both go if he plays them.
He's playing the forehand, so I think he's going to play balls or the jack.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah,
got it.
close.
Oh, and the bowl as well. That's a little added bonus. Yeah, it's a good hit.
Certainly was.
What a difference a bowl makes.
That could be a cue for a song. So,
Probably a big yard here, I think, Graham.
yeah. Just needs to keep running. He's well played
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, good ball.
So,
Similar line, isn't it?
yeah,
Is he far enough?
down to pace for there. I think he's
Yes.
just in.
Oh, he
Yeah,
pushed him
well
away.
played.
Great ball.
Good last ball by Simon.
Shot Simon Skelton.
Set score 1-2 after 3 ends.
Those wanting to know what the timings are for today, well, the second semi-final will be at 12 o'clock, as you can see there. It's going to be Stuart Anderson facing Darren Bennett, and at 2:30 it is the final of the SYIBA, which is the youth masters that they have in Scotland, and it's going to be 13-year-old Emily Houston from Paisley Indoor Bowling Club taking on the 14-year-old from the East Lothian
4.5
Club, Logan
metres.
Kennedy, and then the live final will follow after that match. Thanks for showing you for the support they've given us over the last few days. It's always great to be able to put on these events and allow players from all around the world to entertain you. Right, Simon's got the jack and been allowed to play his favourite length, so play himself in now.
Yep.
Where do you play, Graham? Where's your bowls?
Indoor, it's Glasgow.
You play with Gordon's club?
Yeah,
Okay.
I play at Gordon's Club. Well, I turn up.
Just ever slowly lacking.
You just fraction over, I think. And a hello to Jane Conlon, who's watching us all the way from Queensland in Australia.
Yeah, it's great to see the reach. I can see we've got Botswana on, Malaysia on, India on. Yeah, it's great to see people all tuning in to watch the bowls.
Well down here again. Just a fraction over. And I think he was as
It didn't look as
heavy as
far.
that.
Yeah, it's.
Couple of seconds.
I'll time it again this morning, but yesterday afternoon it was about 18.22 seconds was the green speed. So it's not too freakish, but it's a very good speed.
yeah.
Robert going for it. Wants just the bowl and
He's
then
under.
missed the jack. So I'm looking to add another down this backhand now. Any contact with the jack would be a bonus.
Any contact with the jack, though, as you say, it's a bonus, but it would make it a lot harder for Robert to get in. He's a very good track.
It sits back. Yeah, well
Yeah.
played. Robert in a little bit of trouble here now, because whatever
Yeah.
contact he makes on the shot ball, it's all dependent on where his ball travels. I mean, if he just dumps it and sends the jack flying, it could be 4 down. He's not guaranteed to know where it's all going to go. But yeah, it's going to be a great bowl to get shot. He might just try and maybe just drop a 1 and draw a good second.
I was going to say that. I just
I think he's going to go again for the bowls, you know. No.
No.
Just drawing down the other hand, trying to find this little hole.
just a fraction over. Yeah. So, 2 shots for Simon Skelton, and he now
Set score
leads
3-2 after 4
3-2.
rings.
Having a quick look down the hospitality side there. They're already enjoying the selection of drinks.
And in fairness, there are some people sitting with Coca-Cola and bottles of water.
Jack length 26.5 metres.
So this is the best run that Simon's had in this competition now.
Yes, I think you're right, yes.
Quarter finalist last in 2011.
Yes, that was up at Perth, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right at the bottom of the top 16, so all these additional ranking points will also be totting up, which will be good for him. He'll be pleased about that.
On green.
Simon's wing bow, Francis, please.
10 inches short of Jack High.
They get to 20 world ranking points for a semi-finalist, 30 for the runner-up, 40 for the winner.
Okay.
For the UK Open and the Scottish. Worlds is slightly different.
And the ranking's based over the last 3 years. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 3-year ranking list. So if you have a good year this year, then in 3 years' time, you can have an awful lot of points fly off. Yeah. So it's trying to keep that consistency.
I think Robert will be disappointed with that last ball.
Simon wearing his Nottingham Indoor Bowls Club attire.
Looking resplendent in blue.
It's a nice blue, that, isn't it? Very nice blue. Well, Simon wants to get either a turn on his own bowl or ideally just underneath it.
Yeah, it's well played here.
Yep.
Maximum result there.
Played the perfect pace for all three options available.
Robert still has a good chance here. Trailing the white.
Yeah, you can drag the white or run off the bowls.
Yeah. Just long as he guarantees reaching, he's not far away here.
Yeah, doesn't want the gap. Doesn't want the gap. Well played, sir. Cracking header balls there.
Set score 3-3 after 5 ends.
After this event, we'll have a very quick little break. And then we'll be back with you at the World Indoor Bowls Championships at Potters. There's a question there. Play will start on Friday the 6th of January. There is still a few little mini breaks there and tickets available for the World Championships, but please book directly through Potters on their website, Potters Resorts. They've got 2 resorts now. They've got this fabulous new
meters.
5 Lakes resort, so for those regular goers to Potters, you can have a look at that new and exciting resort. You'll be joining us at Potters this year, Graham?
Yes, I am. So looking forward to that.
That's a cracking question there for those wanting to get involved from Paul White. How much does it cost to enter? Well, to enter something, you can't enter straight into this. You need to enter through the qualifying stages. On the website worldbowlstour.org, the subtitle at the top there, if you go to the far right, it says PBA. Click that and then it will open up a list of the PBA branches that we have. There's UK and Europe, and then we have several situated in various parts of the world. Click that one and there's information sheets and things. If you're from UK there, asking the question, each event is £27.50. You can select the venues. There's been about 28 different venues over the last 8 or 9 weeks, and you turn up and you can take the chance. Fully open, of course. We don't discriminate at all. Anybody can enter our events.
Yours in the jack now is 7 inches.
I think that was a breath of fresh air. Being able to do that, having played bowls for so long, I needed something to sort of kick-start it again. It gives the grassroots bowler, if you like, the opportunity to perform at this level.
Well, it's a nice little shelf. Robert will be looking to get to the bowls first. Miss the jack and get to the 2 red bowls is the ideal bowl. He's nearly nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
Yeah.
All on a bin lid.
So Simon asking if he can come up.
Yeah, the normal rules is they normally ask you to stay back until 3 bowls have been played, but the markers here, our World Bowls Tour team, they use their discretion. I mean, this is a close head, so it's fully okay. Simon's quite a quickish player anyway, so. Is the UK Open on again this year? I'm not allowed to say just yet. Just keep your eyes peeled on the website. Sam will be looking just to try and get down to the jack. I think if he gets the back bowl, I don't think he'll get the shot. Now, is he getting up to this jack?
It's very close.
Just about 6 inches away. 2 down though. Great bowl for 2 down.
Yeah. That just shows you the quality of the standard of bowling, though.
Yeah, and it shows you how good this rink is as well.
Yeah. I'll just be.
That's not a bad bowl, you know. Well, there's only two options here for Simon. He needs to play dead pace round that bowl, or he'll be just looking at some of the angles to see whether there's a result on there, forcing one of those short bowls through onto the jack.
Is there any way that the last bowl he played, is there any way that I can come across movement in the Rob's sort of front bowl, moving right?
I'm just not sure. I mean, I'm not sure if he hits the red one, whether it'll just peel away from the jack. I mean, he's playing a bit more of a floaty pace, as I've been informed. Just sticking by.
Two shots for Paxton.
Set score 3-5 after 6 ends.
Well, we've said in the past in games when we've been watching, and I was kind of saying a 9-end game, this 7th end is always a sort of pivotal end for the set.
Yep. Especially if you're behind.
Yeah.
It's an end you need to win if you're behind, and it just keeps you in there.
To 8.5 metres.
Absolutely. Dan McManus, yep.
Not far away.
Yep, he's well played here, good adjustment.
Put a bit of pink spray on.
Go with my shot.
Oh. One of. Shake of the head there from Simon.
Not happy with himself. Simon really needs to get this one relatively close.
Pace will decide here. It's a pretty decent track. Another bus arrived. It's getting busy, isn't it, this morning? All away, Curly. That's before the Scottish game comes on.
I must admit, that's the earliest I've ever sang to people.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I think Simon's third. I think
20 to
Simon's
10 of a morning. It's a good track here again. Very well played.
Yeah, it sits down, it's 2. Quick question from Matthew Hull. How do the markers work out the length of the jack so quickly? There's a second marker at the side here, so you've got your marker on the green, and you've got your umpire stroke official, who doubles up. They're the umpire, and also they keep the master scorecard, and as they swap from end to end, they are looking at the spots. So here the mat is, the full length is 30.5 metres on this carpet from tee to tee. The mat here is almost 2 metres up from the tee, so full length is obviously going to be 28.5 metres from that position, and then they work out where the jack is from the tee. Or you can keep the mat back, and then every time the jack passes the first spot from the 23 mark, they just add on a metre. Takes some doing to begin with.
Yeah.
I think if the mat's back or the mat's up, it's easy. When the mat's in the middle and the jack's in the middle, that's when it just takes them that split second longer, and it is just a split second, to determine the jack length. Not everybody wants to know it.
Simon could get an off here. Just too thick a contact.
2 shots for Rob Paxton.
Another 2 for Rob Paxton.
Yep, so
Fraction, yeah.
Set score 3-7 after 7 ends.
3-7. Robert just needs to win this end. You can tell it's early.
Arithmetic was never
Did
one
you
of your
see?
favourite
Did you see that
subjects.
then? Yeah, I thought I got away with that. His scorecard, I put 2 + 5 and I wrote 9.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Oh, he's beating it again.
Yeah, last ball.
Thank you.
Well,
In the area.
nice touch on the jack. Oh, well played, Simon.
Big second ball.
Yep, I'll give him a little boost in confidence. I think realistically, Simon will be looking at scoring a minimum 2 this end to give himself a fighting chance.
Yeah.
Backhand is slightly tricky if you're playing just up. It either just holds away or dips. The way he's been drawing, he could almost draw there. You know, if he gets a good second at this this stage of the game, 4 up last end.
Yeah.
Close as he can. Well. Oh, he's unlucky. Got a little touch on the ball, which just took some of the pace off it.
Yeah.
Definitely one to Simon. Francis favours.
Yeah, Francis favours
2.
2.
Yep. Good picture of the bowls there. The red bowl with the white stickers are Simon's. They're a Drake's Pride fine line model. Roberts are the professionals, the snowballs. Both a good bias bowl.
Willing it down. Just.
Yeah. Way to get just slightly right round it. Now, Robert, he'll have a good look at this. If it's 2, he may just play a bit quicker.
Be careful, he doesn't need to take his one away though. Close.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. What a bowl.
So, Robert has a first set line.
Simon could nearly peel these 2 away. He plays quick at the front. Front white one hits it solid, they will peel away.
Yeah. Just. This would be a brilliant ball here if he could get this.
If he gets it, you'll hear it, trust me.
Somebody in the crowd disturbing him.
Yeah.
So this ball to stay in the first set.
Well, he's stalking it. Underneath, is it?
Just under. Yeah.
I thought he might have gone a little bit quicker than that. Yeah. So it's going to be 2-2 Robert Paxton. He's going to take this first set, 9 shots.
Final set score 3-9, 8 ends.
People just tuning in asking about various different bowls. Well, it's up to a player, he can decide, you know, what bowl suits him. We do have players that are sponsored by some of the manufacturers, so they will play with that particular maker bowl. Let's have a quick look there. Order of play coming up. 12 12 o'clock, Stuart Anderson, Darren Burnett, that's the next semi-final. And then at 2:30 is the SYIBA Youth Final. And that's against Emily Houston and Logan Kennedy. And then following that game will be the live final. Back to the bowls, so players can play with any set of bowls that they want to. Most of the manufacturers are supporters of us here. You can see the advertising boards down the side. We've got Drake's Pride, who are based in the UK, in Liverpool. That's the two players.
Length 25 metres.
There. And we've got Taylor Bowls. They've been making bowls for many, many years as well. It's a Scottish company based in Glasgow. We've got the new kid on the block as well, Biased Bowls. You can see the advertising board bang in the middle of our auditorium there. Biased Bowls, that's a new venture. It's based on a Taylor bowl, but it's very, very different. You've seen the Biased Bowl, have you?
Yeah.
Very different. It looks a bit like a sports car in a way, doesn't it? The design, bit Italian, I think. Got a very different T-shirt out as well. It's got the zips and things, so it's a complete different look. So have a look at those, and then of course we've got the Henselite advertising board down there, bowls and their club clothing. Our sole retailer sponsor for this event is Top Rink Bowls. You can buy all your goodies from their website. And then out in Australia as well, there's a Aero Bowl as well. So Simon will be looking to get off to a flying start in the second set. Yeah. Robert will be looking at saying no.
So I think Simon's just a fraction high in that hand. Much high, just fraction over. So Robert looking to take advantage here. Make this third ball count. Drawing up short, commentator's curse.
Just the wrong side.
Yeah. Just needs to adjust by a couple of feet.
Set score 0-3, first end.
Hugh, yes, it's Simon's first game in this competition on this
That
rink.
length
You're
28.5
right.
metres.
He's had plenty of practice sessions. There's sessions obviously end of play, during the play. What you don't see when we're off air is the players get half an hour on this rink before the start of play. It's not like an up and a down. They do get 30 minutes immediately before the event, and they just come off the green for 5 minutes and get straight down to it.
A ball by Simon this time.
Completely ran away from it, didn't it? Yeah. Good connection, then seemed to get a funny flick. A little ledge here for Robert. If he doesn't get quite down to the shot bowl or the jack, he could nearly just make shot off his own, couldn't he?
That's an in off back up the green.
Here it comes. Nearly, just not quite.
Simon just covering himself at the back in case Rob decides to run the head.
Well,
very close here.
Unlucky.
And over the course of the game, that's the first time that the break has went against
Yep.
Rob.
Oh, Simon will be definitely wanting to make this last bowl of his count.
Yep, definitely.
Just draw down to Rob, sit off it.
Simon just a draw here on his forehand.
Oh, just the wrong side of it again. Gets on the board though.
Set score 1-3 after 2 ends.
Getting busy, isn't it, in here, Graham?
It is, yeah. So when I start to sing, that'll be the biggest crowd I've ever sang to. That'll be. I'll be getting nervous.
Jack length 25 metres.
So important here for Simon to get his first ball in.
Question: do players have a management team to look after them for hotels and things? No, for this, for the smaller events like the UK Open and the Scottish, we let the players just pick their own venue. Some people prefer to stay in maybe slightly higher quality than others. For the Worlds, we look after everything for that. Look after all the bungalow accommodation through a fabulous team at Potters. It'd be good having a management team. I'd love that. You could be my PA.
Good. Or you could be mine.
Yeah. Well, wants to just float over the top. Now run. Good effort. That's a great view there of the advertising board, the ASIC board there. Very good sponsors of us for the World Indoor Bowls Championships. They donate the shirts for the players. Probably notice it's a new shirt. It's more modern, slightly more striking the greens and the reds. You can obviously wear black trousers now for the World Championships. You can choose your own colour whether you wear black or white. My personal thing is when they wear the red, I like the black shorts, but when they wear the green, I like the white shorts with the green. That's my own personal opinion.
But you never were a fashion guru, to be honest, were you?
Always on form today. Revenge is best served cold.
I see it.
A bit like your jokes.
Oh.
Well, can you get down? It might have just overcooked this.
It looks just a fraction over.
Set score 2-3 after 3 eggs. Shot length 25 metres.
So again, a good opening first ball by Simon Skelton. And Robert just pulling up maybe a metre or so short. Very good track again. Right here. Comes back in, he could be.
How far past is Robert's bowl, please?
11-inch gap.
Thank you.
Can he get to the bowl? Wants to stay up. Stays up. Yep, well played. Oh, Robert. Yep, that's the shot. Great reply.
1-3.
So, his ball's just
Simon,
fell down.
your original shot ball's just fallen back.
Through that shot there.
That's, I thought he was going to play that just to.
That ruins that shot then. Just playing down the forehand now. A little slice on this jack and then runs onto the back bowl. Won't be too bad.
The tricky are the hands though here.
Well done. Look at this. Wants to get right back to the jack first. Sits back off that. Oh, great bowl. Well played, Simon.
And that's the trickier at the hands as well too. Big bowl. Rob's got a good track here as well.
Wants to stop.
Just stop that. Brilliant effort, Phil.
So another shot for
Score
Simon.
3-3 after 4 ends.
3's apiece.
I would reckon that Simon would have taken that after the first end. They're losing the 3.
Jack length 26 metres.
bowls, please, Francis.
Between the two bowls,
Two good opening bowls there for Mr. Skelton. Just missed the hole.
Could I look at the head, please, Francis?
yeah,
Thank you.
two red.
Don't forget there doesn't need to be a live draw after this, so we'll be taking a short break before we have the next semi-final, just to allow the next two players just have that practice on the green this morning, and then we'll be underway at 12 o'clock.
Through the head here.
Way up, double bounce on the jack. Is it going out? Nearly ruined my flowers. They were ruined 30 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. You sorted that one this morning as well.
Yeah.
That was the basket you were responsible for.
But what dust in them? Yeah, look. Fruit and veg stall. Just the crowd just settling down. It's on the tee. Probably about a yard away. Obviously the respots are not dead in line with the tee.
Yeah.
They're just slightly further back. They're 300 millimetres back, and they sit between the tee and the outside rink marker. They're always just slightly further back.
So Rob, then a yard to draw a shot. Is that enough?
Set score
One to
3-4 after 5 ends. Shot length 28 metres.
So the door's left slightly ajar for Simon.
Just let the fire exit.
Bouncing the internet signal off that.
Good second ball from
Oh.
Simon.
Great stuff. Again, just overplayed, so this is a massive opportunity for Simon. Even if he just tries to cover the drag, do you know what I mean? Just finish just slightly past, but make it count as well will be good.
Yeah. It's a big ball.
Yeah, as long as he stays off his own bowl. Has done.
Well played.
Yeah, it's good.
Hasn't widened the head any, but it's counting.
Yeah, first time Rob's been under a bit of pressure here. I mean, you know, if he misses this, then Simon will have a free bowl at 4. Well, he's chasing this. Yeah. Well, Robert. Well, Robert. Oh, he's unlucky, but he'll settle for that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the next best thing to getting the shot.
Simon would have hoped Robs would have fell over. He could have just got down to the jack himself with his last bowl.
Is there an element here for him to
Take a chance?
touch Rob's ball into the jack, to move the jack just slightly?
One shot, Simon Skelton.
Well, a little bit tentative. Wasn't too much on there. Just
Set
don't think
score
the angle was
4-4
right for
after
him.
6 ends.
And there's one of our other semi-finalists, Mr. Burnett.
Yeah.
We're playing Stuart Anderson at 12 o'clock.
Yep, I mean, yesterday both of those players on this show rink played absolutely exceptional.
Yeah.
So if they play like that today, we're in for an absolute treat.
Jack length 25.5 metres.
Yeah, pretty decent.
Decent opening, yeah.
18-inch gap. 18.
Well played here. So Robert Paxton, just a similar draw here to his first ball. Well down again. Simon Skelton showing his appreciation there. Tap beside his leg.
I'll give you 10 on that one. 10.
In the area. He's just going to go.
Went quick, didn't it?
It did half green, that looked okay.
Yeah, I thought it was closer than what it was. Simon's bowl has just stayed down the bottom of your screen there.
Robert will just be covering these two at the back.
Well, decisions. I mean, obviously he needs to win this set. We've got 3 ends left. It's all square.
Yeah.
He can even try and dump it down the back, but Robert obviously has last bowl. Could maybe try and play to the second shot, just to try and limit Robert to that single shot. I think at this stage of the game, you can't risk that little bad result. That's the problem. You're not guaranteed where it's going to go. If he gets a bad result at this stage, it could be a bit of a disaster. Well, going for it. Let's have a look. Oh, just robbed off his own.
And a free shot for a third shot here.
Yeah, I knew it did. I should have missed it.
So, close for third, I think.
3 shots from Paxton.
Yeah, 3-2. Paxton. And that gives him a 7-4
Set
lead.
score 4-7 after 7 ends.
Yep, again, this is an end where if Robert wins, it's game over.
I should have missed wide with it. The third ball. Still not.
Jack length 27 metres.
A good opening ball from Simon Skelton.
How short is the last ball, please?
Last ball has a 10-inch gap.
10 inch.
10.
Thanks. It's one down, yeah?
Favour you hold.
Okay.
Still down the forehand. Any touch on the jack will be
Yeah.
good. Just needs to negotiate Roberts. Still needs to run a little bit.
Yeah.
Still gives him a chance, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, again, his weight was good there.
That one is about half an inch short, the other one 8.
Now look at the head, please. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, this hand does come back pretty well. I mean, Roberts are coming all the way back. The draw's obviously still on. He'll be looking at just the angle here. Can he get back for a touch on the jack? The touch on the jack makes a whole difference.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, 4 behind, 2 ends to play. He needs to, 3 behind, 2 ends to play. He needs to score 4. 4 in 2 ends isn't impossible, but you don't particularly want to leave it for that last end.
No.
I mean, 2-3 here would be ideal. Just slightly more on the outside of the mat that allow the ball to bend that little bit extra at the end. Well, Simon, what's your pace? Wants a
Very
touch on the
close here.
jack. He's urging it. Wants the jack.
Does make a difference though, if you can score 2 here at least. So, what's the last ball of this end? He's just pulling up short. Yeah.
Second prize.
Yeah, definitely second prize.
Well, Francis fancied Simons before, so it could be a 2. Be having a look at this. If it's a 2, he'll just play the dead draw. think he'll also play the backhand if he's 2 as
Yeah.
well. Can't risk just flipping that white bowl over.
There's less danger in the backhand from.
Be his personal choice. He's seen all the angles, etc. He'll play what he feels more comfortable with. Well, he's still thinking about it. Nope, last minute change. Oh no, back again. Just seems more opportunities.
Yeah,
on this hand.
there's more he can come.
Yeah.
Use his own sort of widest ball that's sitting there to come in off of, where he can turn that just slightly over. Line was perfect as well too.
Rob saying 1. So Bernie Hill will just come on and split these 2 bowls. Those of you just joining us, very good morning to you. Welcome down here to the West Lothian Indoor Bowls Club in Scotland. We have 4 games for you today. This is the first one. The next of the semi-finals will be coming up in half an hour at 12 o'clock, and that's going to be a fantastic battle between Stuart Anderson and Darren Burnett. And then at 2:30 we have a little extra treat for you. We have the final of the Scottish Youth Masters, the SYIBA, and that's going to be Emily Hewson, who's 13 years of age from the Paisley Indoor Bowls Club, taking on the 14-year-old Logan Kennedy. He plays out of the East Lothian Club, so a very experienced club. He'll have a lot of support and advice to drain on from that club.
After 8 ends.
Emily Houston's obviously has a well-known sister up here in Scotland, Rebecca. She actually won the SYIBA title at Perth a few years ago. She also nearly qualified in the Ladies World Match Play just a few weeks ago at the Glasgow Indoor Bowls Club. So both players coming from a bowling background. Obviously Logan is Scott Kennedy's son.
Shot length 26 metres.
So it's great to see the future of the sport, Graham, and give them the platform.
Yeah, I think you know, it was just talking about that sort of in the summer. I was one of the directors from an outdoor perspective of the air bowling tournament, which has ran for the last sort of 88 years. And
Last how many years?
88.
88. You should be running 88 years.
No, I've only been involved for 86. So, and when I was a youth, which was many, many years ago, the only opportunity you got was for the likes of the air tournament and stuff like that. So that it's good that there's the opportunity for youths now to play in different competition and have that competition, as you say. You know what, it's good that the future of bowling is in safe hands.
So last end of this second set, Simon Skelton obviously needing a 2 to drag it to a tie break.
Pulling up short here. You get the edge in.
You'll be getting ready for your next set. Is it a change of shirt or are you waiting for a bit later?
I'll change my shirt later. Yeah, I've just noticed I've got a bit of chocolate in my trousers. I've rubbed it off.
Unbelievable.
Me being the fashion icon as well.
Can't wait for you to wear your sparkly top later. You look like a walking Quality Street. Well, wants to just float by. I just don't think it's got the pace. Right, Simon really needs to make this count. What's the pace like? Because the line's great.
Line's good.
Down to the jack. Oh, well played. Ooh. Doesn't want to fall back on it though.
One.
Oh, he's been unlucky.
I thought that.
Yeah, he's been unlucky. He either wanted the jack a bit fuller or to miss it. Yeah, very unlucky. Probably just trying to get this as close as possible. He won't particularly bothered about getting the shot as long as he can stop Simon getting another one with inside it.
It's just over, I think.
Well, he's turned it away rather than near it.
So, couple options here. You play a backhand, turn his own ball, or a dead draw in the forehand, down to his back ball, probably would be enough to get up shot. So this ball to keep him in a tournament, yeah.
Well, he's after it. Line looks good again.
Yeah.
Can he miss the front? Needs to turn it.
Just not enough conviction there.
Oh, well, it will be a little bit nearer because, as you know, on an indoor surface,
Yeah,
even that
moves.
rock, sometimes it just skids, doesn't it? Maybe just a millimetre or two. Robert just needs to play a forehand draw anywhere within 18 inches to be certain.
Don't know.
One red and a measure.
So I think he will just play this forehand. Say, just needs to beat any of Simon's other bowls. Here we go. See, Robert's not sure.
He's not. Yeah,
I'm
he's
just wondering
not
if he thinks he is
100%.
two. If he thinks he is
Yeah.
two down, he may play through it. But if he thinks he's just the one, no, it's changed. Yeah. He must think he is two down.
Yeah. He's got to split the balls.
Just
Well
needs them
played
both
here.
away.
Oh,
It's going to be a measure.
I thought he was getting the split
Yeah.
there as well.
I think with Robert playing that shot, I think Robert must favour the red bowl. He'll ask for a measure anyway. I think if he didn't favour the red bowl, he'd have played the forehand draw. No pressure, Bernie. Well, let's have a look. We'll get a good idea of this. Get it nice and settled. Oh, it's red.
Say it's red, yeah.
Tie break.
That movement with his last ball was enough.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just
Yeah.
that little shuffle sometimes.
Yeah.
I think she'll turn this red bowl away. Has done.
I think, as you said, if Rob had suspected it was two shots, he wouldn't have played it that way.
Yeah. So into a tie break we go for this first semi-final. First
Final
player to
set
win
score,
2 of these ends
8-7.
will book themselves into the final later on this afternoon.
Used to it at Bristol, it's a bit different that way.
$29 meters.
So still anybody's game here, Graham.
Yeah, it's I mean, I'm sure Simon Skelton will be delighted because he didn't get off to the best start in this second set after losing the first. So
What's about that?
A little bit of a loose start.
yeah, and same ball virtually.
Yep.
Simon certainly further last time.
Here's number one.
Yeah, good adjustment. Very slack end by Robert Paxton here.
Simon wants to cover these, yeah. Any connection on that solid. He preferred to have just landed on it solid and finished just more this side of the head, but it's still a great bowl.
Underneath, yeah. So first
Oh,
end
yeah.
to Simon Skelton.
First time in this game, Simon goes ahead.
So the other thing as well, the views on the social media platforms have been really good this week.
They have, yeah. Obviously, at the end of the week, we'll get a rough idea of the total figures, which would be great.
Simon away, trying to capitalise here. good height.
Very well played.
Ball slightly in front.
It is inch and a quarter.
Well, wants to bend. Oh, got his own. One's gone off the rink. They've both gone off the rink. Well, Simon's put him on right round the back, saying, well, you go ahead.
Yeah, just covering that spot.
Covered both spots and he's right well at the back, yeah. He's going to go again, needs the jack.
He's under yet, so no.
We get both bowls. Oh! I think he's took, well, at least he's took Simon's back bowl off. One consolation, I guess. Not quite sure. Look at that gap, especially with the bowl. He didn't play that quick, so that ball would have been bending down that hand, and it's bent straight through that hole. Not even a touch on anything. I think if Simon plays one in the same place, that'd be perfect. He wants to get clearing. He wants to get close enough to the ditch where if Robert ditches the jack, he has to finish right side of it.
Yeah.
But also, you know, a little bit away, so if it's respotted, he covers that respot. I think if he gets a yard past the tee, would be ideal. Not far away.
Would you say it's another committed shot here?
I think after he's gone with two, yeah, I think he's going to have to play a bare jack. Pray he goes with it.
So this ball to stay in the Scottish International Open.
Playing for the jack. It's underneath, I think, is it? Oh, it's holding a bit. Is it
better
underneath
this
it? Let's come with it. Yeah, a little touch off the bowl. Yes, he's ran with it. Has the jack gone out the rink? Is the jack out the rink? I'm afraid it is. Very, very unlucky. He got to the inside edge of the jack, touched off the red ball, which was going to thought to make him absolutely perfect. But unfortunately, that jack just goes into the ditch. Well, what a great great game that was, Graham.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
2-0.
You know, about 5-10 minutes ago, you probably wouldn't have said that Simon Skelton would have been the winner there, but absolutely credit to him. Robert unlucky there with his last ball, that the jack went out the confines of the ring. But that's what bowling, such a fascinating sport.
Certainly is, and that was a great view of the trophy that these players are playing to. The order of play then for the next session, well, it's down to be 12 o'clock, and it's going to be Stuart Anderson against Darren Burnett. 2:30 is the SYIBA final of Emily Houston and Logan Kennedy, and then the live final will come following that match. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll be back with you very shortly.